Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to Monday Mentor. Today is October 14th, 2013. And we're beginning a new series about strategic planning today. Over the course of the next few Mondays, we're going to be taking a look at core values, vision, mission, critical objectives, analytics, action plans, talent management, and even the dreaded B word, budgets. In each of these conversations, we'll look at the best practices and some of the most common misconceptions related to the subject. The timing of this series is quite purposeful. Many organizations are now in the beginning stages of developing strategic plans for 2014 and beyond. This annual ritual is nothing new, and it certainly is not unique to your industry. Everyone wants to have a roadmap going into the new year. For the remainder of today, we're going to look at a couple of very common concepts that have a high level of criticality moving forward with strategic planning. First, an incredibly important baseline concept related to participation and ownership. Top-down strategic planning does not work. No plan dictated by senior leaders or directors that does not include participation and input by team members is doomed to fail and will not be supported. Buy-in is not achieved by the quality of your slideshow. Buy-in is created when team members get to participate in the process. You can do this in a variety of ways, in a variety of formats, but I'm a big believer in the simple. Start with asking all of your team members some questions like, how do you think we're doing? What can we work on next year? What can we do to make your job easier? How can we improve customer service? Based on the job levels that you're working with, you can ask increasingly sophisticated questions up to and including asking for projections on key metrics. We've had a great deal of success using two models of soliciting this type of feedback. An internet or paper-based survey is a great way to gather a lot of good input. A facilitated meeting, when participants have some opportunity to be prepared beforehand, and using an encouraged input model also works well, but requires a bit more leadership time. Another important baseline concept relates to scale. Far too many leaders look at strategic planning as only a C-suite activity. This not only is wrong, but pretty grossly counterintuitive. The strategic planning for a small department of 5 can prove to be more useful than strategic planning at an organizational level. The only rub here is that your department's strategic planning must be congruent and supportive of the organizational's plan. Department, division, branch, or unit level strategic planning also fills an important void when the organization's plan either does not exist or it's impossible to relate to from a team member's perspective. Another baseline concept to acknowledge, and what we've got to do here is really be honest and say that strategic planning jadedness exists. There's a pretty healthy population of team members and even leaders that think this is nothing more than an annual exercise. Nothing changes, nothing happens, just a well-animated slideshow. This jadedness really becomes the problem of individual leaders. The leader that refers back to the strategic plan often, reports on it frequently, and adds key elements of the plan to team member reviews and talent management is more likely to avoid this. The leader who files the plan and never refers back to it will foster that kind of jadedness. Now for a pretty easy one. To begin this process, you'll have to have a clear understanding of where you're at currently. What does 2013 look like financially? What are your key metrics related to service, productivity, and quality? What is the state of your team related to their satisfaction, compensation, and overall staffing levels? Where are you related to your 2013 budget or existing strategic plan? Gathering this information will be extremely valuable as we move forward into the 2014 plan. Take care, everyone, and next week we're going to continue this process by tackling core values. Have a great week, everyone.